In times of crisis, people don't trust their governments. They don't trust their banks. But surprisingly, they trust a cryptocurrency stablecoin, Tether or USDT. From Venezuela to Turkey, from Argentina to war-torn Ukraine, Tether has become more than just a digital token. It has become a lifeline. Today, we're going to explore the incredible story of how USDT turned into a global escape from chaos. In Venezuela, hyperinflation didn't just devalue the currency. It evaporated entire life savings almost overnight. A lifetime of work could vanish in a week. The natural response was to flee to the US dollar. But there was a huge problem. Physical cash was incredibly scarce and dangerous to hold. This is where Tether stepped in. As a digital token pegged to the dollar, it offered a way out. Unlike wire transfers, which were expensive and heavily controlled, USDT transfers were cheap and fast. Unlike physical dollars, it was easy to store securely on a phone. It didn't take long for it to become a parallel currency. You could walk down the streets of Caracas and see street vendors accepting Tether. Freelancers receiving international payments would ask for USDT. Even small businesses began using it to pay suppliers, completely bypassing a collapsing and untrustworthy financial system. For millions of Venezuelans, Tether wasn't an investment. It was a tool for daily survival, a way to preserve value and keep their families afloat in a sea of economic turmoil. This wasn't an isolated event. A similar story unfolded in Turkey and Argentina. Both countries have been battling rapid, painful currency devaluation for years. One day the Turkish lira or the Argentine peso is worth one thing, the next, it's worth significantly less. People desperately tried to convert their savings into more stable assets, primarily the US dollar. But the governments and banks made this difficult. They imposed strict capital controls, limiting how many dollars you could buy or withdraw. Banks would run out of physical dollars, and official exchange rates became a fantasy. But USDT, it was always there, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. On countless crypto exchanges and peer-to-peer markets, USDT was liquid and accessible. Anyone with an internet connection could buy it. It offered a direct, uncensored bridge to the US dollar without needing a bank's permission. For millions of Turks and Argentinians, Tether wasn't about getting rich from crypto speculation. It was about escaping the certainty of getting poorer by holding their local currency. It became a trusted store of value when the national bank could no longer be trusted. Look at the data. Whenever trust in traditional finance cracks, USDT volume spikes. During the COVID market crash, during regional political instability, or when a country suddenly imposes capital controls, billions of dollars flow into Tether. It's a digital flight to safety. This pattern shows that USDT has evolved far beyond its original use case as a trading pair on crypto exchanges. It's now a global hedge against systemic risk. When your country's currency is in free fall, or you fear your bank account could be frozen tomorrow, the ability to move your wealth into a dollar-pegged asset in minutes is a superpower. It's about security. It's about accessibility. Most importantly, it is about having control over your own money when the institutions you were supposed to trust are failing you. Tether has become a barometer for global financial fear and a refuge for those caught in the storm. Nowhere was this more powerfully demonstrated than in Ukraine. When the war broke out, the traditional financial system froze. Banks were closed, ATMs were empty, and international wire transfers were slow and bureaucratic, if they worked at all. But aid organizations and individuals on the ground needed funds immediately. This is where crypto, and specifically Tether, became a critical part of the solution. Donations in USDT could be sent from anywhere in the world and arrive in a Ukrainian digital wallet within minutes. This wasn't theoretical. This was real, tangible help. This money could be used to buy food, medicine, or secure passage to safer areas. It bypassed the bottlenecks and the censorship that often plagued traditional aid in a conflict zone. In the midst of war, crypto wasn't just a buzzword for tech enthusiasts. It was a lifeline, delivering real help in real time to people in desperate need. So, why Tether? Why not another stablecoin? The answer boils down to two key factors. liquidity, and the network effect. Tether was one of the first stablecoins, and it quickly became the backbone of the entire crypto trading ecosystem. Nearly every major exchange listed countless trading pairs against USDT. This meant it had the deepest liquidity. You could always buy it, and you could always sell it in massive quantities without dramatically affecting the price. By the time these global crises hit, the infrastructure was already in place. Peer-to-peer platforms, over-the-counter desks, and local crypto communities all over the world were already using USDT. The network effect was simply unstoppable. When a person in Argentina or Turkey needed a stablecoin, they chose the one that everyone else was using, the one that was easiest to buy and spend. Tether wasn't just a token. It had become a parallel global financial system, built from the ground up. The story of Tether in these global crises teaches us a profound lesson. Stablecoins are not just a niche crypto product. They are a form of parallel money. They operate outside the control of any single government or bank. They effortlessly bypass borders, traditional banking hours, and bureaucratic red tape. They thrive precisely in the places where traditional finance fails. And whether you love or hate Tether, whether you're concerned about its reserves or champion its utility, one undeniable truth remains: for millions of people around the world, it has already become a currency of the people. This is DCA Crypto. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. The future of money isn't just about technology. It's about survival.